Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and today I'm going to be doing a huge book haul. Over the past couple weeks I've bought a lot of books, I've accumulated books. I thought I would go through all of them. There are quite a few here. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus some books in a box. So over I think 20 books to talk about. So I'm gonna try and go through them pretty quickly. A lot of these I have actually read already, so I'm not gonna talk too much about them because I'm pretty sure all of them I read in the month of May, and I'm gonna do a May monthly reading wrap up, so I'll talk more about them then. But let's just jump right into it. So the first book I got is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. So many people talk about this book. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I honestly thought it was really good. It's about an ice skater and a hockey player, and something happens at one of the hockey rinks, so they kind of have to like work together, and of course sparks fly between the two of them, and I just really liked it. It was super cheesy, it was super predictable, and it's a big book, but I read it really fast. So I'll talk more about it in my monthly reading wrap up, but I did really like this book. Then I got 2 books that are part of a series. They are standalones as well, so you don't have to read the whole series, or you can read them in a different order, but I got Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez and The Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. The first book is called The Friend Zone, and I read that book a few years ago, and I was like, I should finish out the series because I remember really liking it. So I picked up the other 2 books in the series, and I already read both of these this month. These are super quick, easy reads, like just classic, fun little romance books. They do have like some deeper topics though, so like check trigger warnings on them, but they're really good. I loved both of these a lot. A lot of these books I ordered on Amazon, but a few of them I went to a bookstore called Open Books here in Chicago. It's in the West Loop. If you live in the area, you should totally check it out. Basically, they have some like new releases, but most of the store, and it's a huge bookstore, most of the store is books that they have bought back. So they're all sold at like half the price. And they're all in really good condition. Like, I mean, they've been used, but none of the ones I've ever gotten have been like written in or anything, and they're all in great condition. So definitely check them out if you're in the Chicago area, because you can get books at like literally a fraction of the price. But I went there and I saw that they had the first Addicted book. I have been really wanting to get into the Addicted series. I'm just kind of intimidated because there's like 20 something books in the whole series when you add in like the Addicted, the Like Us series, all the spin-offs. Like, I really want to dive into this world, but I'm like kind of intimidated by it. So I got the first book and I'm gonna read it and like see how I feel about the series. I'm sure I'll love it because the people that have been recommending it are people who I like have similar book opinions to them, so I'm sure I will love it, but it's just like such a big series to dive into. So I got the first book. I'm not sure when I will officially dive into the series, but thought I would get the first book because it was literally, I guess I'm just throwing it around, but I got the first book because it was literally only $8, so I was like, I have to get it. Next, I got 2 Colleen books. I have been wanting to read more Colleen stuff. I only read 2 books by her. It Ends With Us and November 9. I really liked both of them. I know she's kind of controversial. Some people love her, some people hate her. So far, I really enjoyed the 2 books from her that I've read, so I decided to get these 2. I got these at Open Books as well. So I got Heart Bones and I got All Your Perfects. I'm super excited to read both of these. I've heard really good things about them, more so about All Your Perfects. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Heart Bones. I think it's maybe a slightly newer release from her, but I'm obsessed with the cover of this one. Like, I just think it literally has the prettiest cover. So excited to dive into this one. And then All Your Perfects is like, I love the concept. It sounds super interesting. It's like a past and present, which I really like books like that I've read. And I think the past is like this couple meeting, and then the present is them 7 years later, and their perfect love is threatened by their imperfect marriage. So I think this one will be really interesting to read. Like I said, I usually like breeze through Colleen books. Both books of hers I've read, I literally sat down and finished in one day. So hopefully these will be good, easy reads as well. Then I got 2 more books that are part of a series. Again, I think these are standalones as well, but they're like part of a series. So there's The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and then The American Roommate Experiment. I've heard really good things, mostly about The Spanish Love Deception. I think this book is a little bit newer. I think it came out sometime last year maybe, but I'm really excited to read both of these. So Spanish Love Deception, I'm pretty sure has fake dating in it, and I've been reading a lot of fake dating books recently for some reason. I haven't even been seeking them out. I've just like happened to find them, but I'm like obsessed. Like it's like my new favorite trope is fake dating. So I'm excited to get into this one. Okay, I just read the back of this one and like learned a little bit more of what it's about, and it sounds so cute. Basically, she's a writer, and it says she has writer's block, and her friend's cousin is going to take her on a bunch of dates to kind of like spark inspiration. You already know that they're going to probably fall in love. I'm so excited for this. So really excited to read both of these. This is kind of a random one, but I've got This Round by Mamrie Hart. I've been a fan of Mamrie since I was literally like 13 years old. I was watching her videos of her making cocktails when I'm literally 13, like I can't even drink. But I've just always been a fan of hers. I listen to her and Grace Helbig's podcast every week. Like I'm just such a fan, and I don't know how I've never read her book. And they had it at Open Books, so I picked it up. I'm excited to read this one. I think it'll be a good like in-between books when I just want something like chill and easy to read. It's just like a memoir with like funny stories about her life and stuff, so I'm super excited to read this one. Next, I got the Bodyguard by Catherine Center. Sarah Caroli like raves about this book. I'm pretty sure she gave it 5 stars, and I usually like a lot of the books that she likes, so I'm really excited about this one. I first of all love the cover. Like it's so freaking cute. And I've never read a bodyguard romance, and I think it's actually reversed because I'm pretty sure she's his bodyguard, which is kind of fun and different. So I'm super excited to read this one. From what I've heard, it's just like a really quick, easy, fun read. So I'm really excited about this. And I got the Kiss Quotient. I know that like everyone was talking about this like forever ago, and I'm so behind on reading it. But I have the other book in this series. I got it for book of the month. It's The Heart Principle. I think it's the 3rd book in the series. So there's the Kiss Quotient, can't remember what the 2nd book is, and then the Heart Principle is the last one. And I haven't read the Heart Principle yet, but I wanted to like read the whole series in order. I'm pretty sure they're standalones, but I like reading series like that in order. I'm really excited to read this one. I definitely need to get the 2nd book in the series as well, so I have all 3. Next, I got the Love Hypothesis. I have literally been dying to read this book. Everyone I know gives it 5 stars. I read Love on the Brain like earlier this year, and I literally loved that book. I loved Ali Hazelwood's writing, so I'm super excited to get into this one. I'm pretty sure this one has fake dating as well, which like I said, I'm becoming like a fake dating stan, so I'm like really excited to get into this one. Okay, next I have The Romantic Comedy by Curtis Sittenfeld. I actually have one of Curtis's books, and I never like put the two together. And then I got home and I was like, wait, I already have a book by this author. I haven't read it yet, but this is her newest release. And first of all, I'm obsessed with the cover. Like I think this is one of the prettiest covers I've ever seen. But I'm super excited about this one. She is a writer for a show that's basically like SNL, and he's like a guest on the show or something, and like a little romance sparks up between them. I'm super excited for this one. It's also on the Reese's Book Club, and every book I've read that's a part of the Reese's Book Club I really loved. Okay, so then these 2 books are actually my mom's. So for Christmas, I got my mom a subscription to Book of the Month because I love Book of the Month. So I got her a subscription for it, and she's not like me. Like she doesn't hoard her books. When she's done reading them, she like will go and like sell them or something or give them to people. So she had 2 books that she'd finished reading, and she was like, do you want them? And I was like, sure, I haven't read them. So I was like, yeah. So first one is Hang the Moon by Jeanette Walls. I remember reading a book, I'm pretty sure it was by Jeanette Walls in like high school or something. Like I had to read it for school, and I really liked it. So I'm excited to dive into this one. It's a little bit out of like what I typically read. It seems like it's almost more like a historical fiction, which isn't something I'm like usually super into, but I'm like, maybe I'll try it out. I'm not sure I'll get into this anytime soon. Now, if I'm ever feeling like I want to pick up a different genre or something, I'll have this one. And then the other book she gave me is actually on my TBR. It's The Collected Regrets of Clover. It's about a woman named Clover, and she's a death doula, and she's always felt super connected to the dead rather than the living, and a woman that she worked with or something, I think, I'm not 100% sure, sends her on this kind of like journey, and it's sort of like a coming of age book, I'm pretty sure, which I usually really enjoy books like that, so I'm excited to get into this. Okay, so those are all the books I have unboxed. Now I'm going to unbox a couple of books I ordered off Amazon. I honestly kind of forget what these are because I ordered them last week and then I was gone this weekend. So I'm like, what did I even get? I like kind of remember, but kind of don't. Okay, yes. Oh, I'm so excited for these. The first two books I got are both by Sarah Adams. It's When in Rome and then Practice Makes Perfect. Practice Makes Perfect is the newest release. I'm pretty sure it came out like super recently, but I've heard so many good things, especially about When in Rome. It says Amelia, inspired by her favorite Audrey Hepburn film, Roman Holiday, drives off in the middle of the night for a break in Rome, Kentucky that is, and she finds Noah Walker and when her car breaks down in his lawn, and kind of, I guess, relationship sparks up between them. I'm super excited to read this, and this is like a cute little small town romance, so I really like books like that. The second book in the series also takes place in Rome, Kentucky, and I forget what the relation is, but there's a relation between the main girl character in this book and one of the characters in When in Rome. So I think they're like independent books you can read, but they're companion novels. So I'm so excited to read both of these. Also, these are like a lot smaller than I thought, so I feel like I'm gonna like breeze through both of these books, honestly. I'm gonna stack these ones over here because I'm afraid the stack is gonna tip over if I add any more. Okay. Then I got Meet Me at the Lake by Colleens Fortune. This is her newest release. And in the other box, there should be Every Summer After because I've yet to read that. I know a ton of people have read it. I'm like super behind. But for this summer, I really wanted just some like fun, easy summer reads. And I have heard pretty good things about this book. And then I've heard really good things about Every Summer After. So I just love like an easy summer read, one that you can literally binge in like a day on the beach. I feel like these are just the perfect books for that. Okay, so here's Every Summer After. Also, I'm literally obsessed with the covers of both of these. I love like the sunset vibes. I love that one's like blue themed and the other one's pink themed. I think they look so cute together, but I'm so excited to read these for the summer. Oh my God. These are so much bigger than I thought. The last three books that I got are the Chestnut Spring series by L.T. Silver. So we have Flawless, Heartless, and Powerless. I have not really gotten into like a country romance, but I feel like it's something I would like, honestly. I love small town romances, so this kind of feels similar to that. And again, I heard Sarah Caroli talk about these three and she absolutely loved them. So I'm excited to get into these. They're way bigger than I thought. Like these are, especially this last one, how many pages is it? Oh, 500 pages. Oh my God. We'll dive into these at some point. These are some pretty hefty books, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna get into them. But okay, so that was my book haul. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm gonna be posting more videos soon. I'm really excited to be posting book content. So definitely subscribe. I'm gonna have all my social media and stuff linked down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you soon.